What's up, guys? It is Tuesday, October 10th. It's 1:37 p.m. and this is going to be the crypto market update. So we have some key signals that are flashing on the market drivers. We got that one-day sell now for the dollar, and then if we go to the two-day chart, it looks like we're close to flashing that two-day sell now, depending on if we can have some more momentum to the downside today for the dollar. But as you can see, we have the momentum on the stock RSI rolling over, getting ready to cross below that 50 line. And then the TSI is a pinch away from crossing down as well too. And you know, all of this here, when you see the two-day TSI cross up or cross down, cross up, cross down, cross up, and close to crossing down right now, that's what has spelled the dollar going up, dollar going down, dollar going up, dollar going down, dollar going up, close to going down right now. So waiting for that two-day sell now signal, to me, will be a nice nail in the coffin for the dollar uptrend, and we can head lower. But we have that 104.75, which will act as support, which is the two-day 200 moving average, which we found support on before, support, and then resistance, resistance, support. So that would be the level we'd want to see us break down from. And then ultimately 103 will be the level where it's the change from a bullish kind of trend up here to then starting a bearish trend up. So that's for the dollar. For bond yields, we have a one-day sell now that's flashing as we speak, which is solid so far, but we got to wait for candle confirmation by the end of today. Then if we go to the two-day chart, we do have the sell warning. And then if we go to the three-day chart, we have a sell warning as well too. Let's go to a four-day chart. We have a sell warning there. Let's go to a five-day. No sell warning there, but we got a four-day, three-day, two-day, and then we have the one-day sell now flashing right now, which is solid. Then if we look at the trend line coming up like this, we're sitting right at it. So if we can have some more downwards momentum for the bond yields to break the trend line and then ultimately have the confirmation of the one-day sell now flash, that will spill into the two-day chart and then the three-day chart. And as you can see, when those signals flash on the two-day, three-day, we have a major cool off for the bond yields, and we can at least go sideways. So that's what I'm looking for the bond yields and the dollar. Stock market on the one-day chart got a one-day buy now. And remember, we were covering this as far as we were saying that if we see the one day on the dollar get a sell now and a one day on the bond yields get a sell now, it's likely we'd see a one day on the buy now come in for the stock market, and because of that inverse correlation, that inverse relationship. And that's exactly what we saw. You know, we got that one day buy now, and we held those lows. We're holding on by a thread. We got the one day buy now, and we're starting to press up here. So it's going to be very critical for the stock market to get above this 786 at 15,300 and then ultimately pop back above 15,700 to reclaim this fib overlap zone. And then we can look back to 2021, and if we can get above there, then we can give the all-time highs a retest from back in 2021 and get above this level. So one step at a time, but that one day buy now signal that's flashing is solid. And that inverse correlation between the bond yields and the dollar. If we look at the total crypto market cap, we go to the one-day chart, we are now holding that 50 moving average. So we had said, hey, if we pull down here, that's where we're going to need to hold that 1.033 trillion, I think it was. But actually it was 1.04 trillion, because that's where the 50 moving average is. And that's where we found a lot of rejections and support since all of 2023, when we broke it here, then rejection, we got above, then support, rejection, rejection, rejection over here, we got above, support, and then we just found our way back to it. So where we're at currently is critical to hold. And if we look to the past over here, you can see that the stock RSI looks very similar to the past correction that we did from like mid-September to late September. Look at the stock RSI, same similar movement. We have that coming down like this, just like back here in early September as well too. So should be at the final phase of a little pullback before ultimately seeing another one-day cross up where we can then make some more moves to the upside. But first we need to see that momentum curl over. So I'm looking for the total crypto market cap one-day stock RSI cross up, which will then pull the TSI back up and avoid us kind of heading back down below that zero line. But as you can see, every correction since September always had a little cross down in the TSI before pulling back up. Cross down in the TSI before pulling back up. Cross down in the TSI, we'll see if we pull back up. So that's for the total crypto market cap. If we look at the three-day chart on the altcoin market cap, we're holding that key level that we need to, 320 billion right here. We need to get back above 333 billion for sure. That's the level that we keep getting hung up at. So where we need to break above 333 billion for the altcoin market cap, and where we need to hold is right here where we're at right now, around 318, 320 billion. If we go any lower, the lowest I'd like to see us go is 315 billion, which is a 786 right here. Now, if I delete this and we go out to a weekly chart, you can see how those levels are so key now, because that's where we found a lot of support here. And then when we broke down below, then got back, that was support. We got hung up here. So all of our kind of little capitulation moments have come from breaking that 315 billion level, where we see a little sharp move and come back up, sharp move, come back up, sharp move, come back up. So that's where we want to hold at 315, 320 billion. Then if we go to the Bitcoin chart, we're still holding the key level. You know, we haven't broken market structure yet. So that horizontal line there around 27,300, you can see is a critical level where we found rejection here, rejection, rejection. We broke above support, 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 support. So that's the level that we need to hold above 27,300. Until then, you know, we're doing all right as far as the market structure. So 27,300 is the critical level to hold. If we break that, then we could come down to this low, to the high here, which is 26,500. And that's where all I'd like to give it. I don't want to see us go back below that level. This is another key level of rejection. We got above, rejection, 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 got above, support, support, rejection, got above. So like our level where we're at right now is our key first support, but if we break down below, our next kind of line in the sand is 26,500 and then 26K flat. If we get below 26K flat, that does not look good to me. So those are the downside supports. And then we really need to get back above one key level, which is 28K, where on the weekly chart, that's where the 200 moving average is. Yeah, so on the weekly chart, the 200 moving average around 28,300. That's key to get above. Then if we go to the daily chart, that's where the 200 moving average is there as well too. So that's like our concrete floor that we need to break above. And right now we have the EMA ribbon on the daily starting to flip green. So we're starting to flip green, and that's why it's very important for us if we do break down to hold that 27,300 or 27K is another level. But really, I don't want to see us going lower than that 26,600, 26K. I don't even want to see that because in that EMA ribbon, we'll start to flip back red again. So what we're doing so far, so good. But we have that 50 moving average here curling up, acting as support, in line with that 26,500 level as well. That's a 786 from this low to the high up here. So that is going to be our key level. And then we have that 200 exponential moving average at 27K flat as well. Then this market structure ribbon, we're holding that support so far. So by the end of today, I want to see us really get back above 27,600 and have this wick be this through this green line. So that's that. Then if we go to the 3-day chart, we had that 3-day buy now. We're starting to see the market structure ribbon flip. We need to see it confirm. 3-day EMA ribbon's right at that level as well too. If we go to the weekly, if we go to the 5-day chart, we have that 5-day prepare to buy soon. We have the 50-day moving average acting as support at that $27,300 level as well. And we're very close for this 5-day buy now signal to flash. All we need is that TSI to get a hair above, and then the stock RSI is already confirmed. So really in 2 days, 7 hours, if we can get back above 28K, in 2 days and 7 hours, we'll get that 5-day buy now. We'll reclaim a key level that we need to get above, and we can start sending it up to retest 30K to 31,000 again. But if we get rejected here and we get back below 26,000, then it could be another move to the downside. But really, first level to hold is 27,300. So if we start to break that level, then you start to see the TSI start to cross and roll over again like this, and then we see a dark red coming on the MACD. We have a clear sign that, okay, we might have another correction back down here. So that's what I'm looking at. XRP on the 12-hour chart, well, actually, let me go to the 1-day chart. Looks like we're doing this inverse head and shoulder here. We have this shoulder, this head, this shoulder, came down, held the key level at 0.49 cents. If we put on that fib forecaster, that's that 786 for ever since August we've been trying to hold. And if you look at the 12-hour chart, it looks like we're doing a little bit of some symmetry here, where we have the prepare to buy soon on this left shoulder, prepare to buy soon on this head, and then now completing the right shoulder, this prepare to buy soon. So once we get that buy now and we can reclaim back above 51.5, then or 52 cents, even better, then we'll be ready to give another shot at 54.5, 55 cents. For now, we need to get back above 0.5050 to get back above these 786s. But if I go and put this on long-term trade, you'll see that 786 is sitting around 49 cents. Yep. So that's 786. We came down to retest it again to hold that support. So as long as we're above 49 cents for XRP and even the lowest like 47.81, then we're all right. If we break that level and we see momentum to the downside, we have our 1618 breakdown extension around 41 cents. So critical that we hold 49 cents and we get back above 53 cents to get above the 200-day moving average here. But so far, so good. If we look at the 3-day chart, we're holding the key level. You can see the 786 right there. If we look at the weekly chart, we're holding it. Yep. So if we can have a weekly candle close above 49 cents, we're in good business. And if we come down, we have that 50 moving average on the weekly acting as support multiple times as well too. And then getting above that 53 cent level will be key on the weekly chart to get back above that 200 moving average. So that's XRP. XLM broke that concrete floor, and then we came down 12-hour chart to like 0.103. We were saying that, hey, if we break this, it's likely we come down to close to 10 cents. So we might be close to the bottom, but there is a breakdown extension further down, which is at like 10 cents. So 3-day chart, we take a look at it. We pull up the low down up to this high here. So we're very close actually to the 786. We're about a hair away at 0.1017. And we got, 0.1017. So we're, I would say, close to the bottom for XLM. We have a buy signal flashing here, and we're waiting for the stock RSI cross up on the 3-day. We've yet to get it yet. For the XLM bot, we have the 11-hour prepare to buy soon flashing, so that will fire off pretty soon on the bot. And then if we look at the 2-day chart for HBAR, we have the prepare to buy soon, waiting for that 2-day buy now for the bot to flash, and that's getting very close as well. And we broke down from the 786, came to the 1618 extension. We were saying, hey, if we break this key floor, then we likely have another 10% correction for HBAR. So far, we have fallen about 5%, even as low as 7%. So we could still come to down to that 0.044, but I would say that would be like the hard floor for HBAR if we keep going lower. But where we're at right now, we're at the bottom void line. So we could find a nice bounce from here and reclaim back above 5 cents. We could be in to testing 0.055 and really reversing this trend down. We had the 2-day prepare to buy soon, which is very solid because all of 2023, when the buy now came in, we had bottomed, went up, bottomed, went up. So once that flashes, we'll be good to go, and then the bot's going to take that trade for us. And then Render is still showing strength. I like in Render as far as an outperformer here over the rest of this month. Still looking solid. It has that 1-day prepare to sell soon. We released a bunch of 2024 price predictions on all these individual coins, and we covered where we're at now. So if you wanted to kind of get the details of where I think we're at now at Render, where we're headed to, and where we could extend to, in the Discord we have all the playlists for the 2024 price predictions of all these coins, and we're doing a ton more. So if you want us to do a certain coin, then leave a comment about that. And yeah, so far we so good in the market drivers, dollar, bond yield, stock market. We need to see the total crypto market cap come alive in the following days here, and then Bitcoin maintain those levels, and then the altcoins will hold their levels, and we can start to see another run up here. A lot of things going on in the global economy. You know, there's like World War III right on the brink of it. Also this weekend we got Friday the 13th, and then I think there's like a super moon or a blood moon or something. So we're on our toes. We're keeping our ears to the streets and the tweets. And yeah, so we'll be on it. So join the Discord, link is in the bio. We'll keep people updated in there. And then also it's week 2 now. Week 2 of the waterfall flash sale. So it's not 60% off, but 50% off. So if you want to get kitted up with an automated strategy, now's the time to do it before next week, because next week will be 40% off. So link is in the bio. Join the Discord, Rob at Stargate. If you have any questions, friend request me. If you want to get on that waiting list, book a free demo. I'll put the link in the bio for that as well too. So that's going to be it, guys. I'll see you in the next video and in the Discord.